Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Bennett. I'm a Senior Research and Operations Advisor in Energy Security and Resilience at the National Renewable Energy Lab. Today, I'll be talking to you about our work on service-based, segmented 5G network-based architecture for securing distributed energy resources. The basis for this work is a key area that we're looking at here in ESR is the evolving grid and the security and resilience thereof. And so we see that with increased penetration of renewables and grid edge devices, as well as in the telecommunications infrastructure with that evolving to 5G and beyond. That confluence that exists there at the grid edge offers a lot of opportunities to be able to explore, both for, looking at cyber vulnerabilities and so on, but then also looking at ways in which to mitigate that. So as part of this work, we're leveraging our cyber energy emulation platform that we've established, basically that couples power with telecommunications, and looking at, in this case, how we can leverage 5G infrastructure to our advantage in order to mitigate legacy cyber attack methods. So what we did here is we took some previous work that we had done with a DoD grid scenario, in which we had emulated an obfuscated version of their environment, and did some experiments on it, for which we could integrate 5G network slicing and use that to mitigate a cyber attack. So the baseline configuration that we show here in scenario 1 basically identifies normal network traffic latencies when both monitoring service and control communications share the same physical and logical network in this environment, as we show here with the genset control and the microgrid controller, and then of course monitoring and mission critical traffic that takes place. In the second scenario, we basically initiated an upstream outage introduced inside of the emulated microgrid via denial of service attack on the microgrid's backup generator. We saw the attack take place. It resulted in network congestion and also prevention of grid service restoration. Finally, in the third scenario, we integrated network slicing to our advantage. So in this case, when the attack is observed, leveraging previous work that we had done with a hybrid intrusion detection system, we initiated network slicing to basically allow us to move over the key traffic and mission critical traffic to a separate slice that then was able to mitigate the attack and was able to resume normal operations. So the results as shown here. At the top, we're going through the latency aspects with regards to the three scenarios, and the bottom is looking at the bandwidth aspects. So as you can see in the first scenario here on the left, normal operation at baseline, negligible latency, adequate bandwidth. When you get in the second scenario, you see when the attack takes place, where both the latency values jump up significantly, and then the bandwidth essentially goes to 0. And then finally, in the third scenario, you can see here, we've actually identified both. We keep an emulated version of the previous scenario on the original slice, and you see how they're affected here. But then we also, we showed the microgrid controller that we moved over to the separated slice, how it was basically able to maintain previous latency values as well as bandwidth values throughout the duration of the attack, highlighting the benefit that it provided. So our conclusions, this work shows a high-level overview of protecting, monitoring, controlling DERs connected to a power grid using emerging 5G capabilities, in this case network slicing. By analyzing network slicing and bandwidth, the work observed that the complete slice isolation provides a strong mitigation mechanism during this attack. Future work that we're actually running through now is basically take a rigorous mathematical approach to doing it rigorously by coupling optimal power flow as well as QoS parameters in order to be able to determine how we slice in a more optimal approach. So thank you for your time here. If you have any questions, please email me, daniel.bennett@nrel.gov. Thank you.